What do you do if you hate your job? We all go through it at some point, and it goes something along the lines of, I'm in a rut, I hate my job, I'm underpaid, and I've applied to everything that comes up, but I don't even get the first round of interviews. I obviously can't leave my job, I can't afford to not have an income. I'm really doomed. These are really some of the most common dilemmas I hear from women. They feel underpaid, underappreciated, and unable to get ahead. So what do you do when you find yourself stuck in this rut? I want you to flip the situation over and take back control so that you regain the freedom to choose your outcome and make it happen. So what do? Step 1, remove all emotions from the situation you're in. Think of this as a long, drawn-out game of chess. It probably took you years to get stuck in your rut, so get comfy. It'll take you at least a few months to turn this game around in your favor. If you continue to emotionally invest as much as you have thus far in a toxic environment, you will be too run down to see this through to completion. And believe me, it's worth it. You know you've dreamed about that day when you're free to either decide to stay for more money or leave for a better offer. Take up yoga, meditation, or anything that helps you tone down the anxiety generated by your current predicament without turning you into a completely disengaged employee. Don't give them a reason to let you go. In fact, up your game and make yourself indispensable. And that brings me to step 2. Make yourself indispensable. In your current job, of course. Take on the extra projects, spearhead new initiatives. They need to know that you are loyal and trustworthy and become fundamental in this machine. Now, step 3, deliberately plan your next steps. What do you do best? What do you want to do? Common advice dictates that you should follow your passion and figure out a way to make your dream happen. And that's true to a certain extent. But in the interest of time and removing you as soon as possible from that toxic situation, let's stick to what is it that you do best and what you could get paid for doing. And step 4, change the rules of the game. Why keep waiting for jobs to get posted? Polish up your resume and reach out to companies all over the country, expressing your interest in a role with them. Make a list of 30 to 40 companies. Don't make your contact email too colloquial or too formal, but start building connections with potential employers and show genuine interest in each one of those institutions. I know you're thinking, but I don't want to leave this town. And to this I say, don't put the cart ahead of the horse. We're building leverage for you to go back to your current employer. And it doesn't mean that you have to leave, but you need to have opportunities to choose from if you want any say in the conversation. Walking away from your current job needs to be perceived as a very real threat by your employer if you are to be taken seriously in your current predicament. And finally, step 5, the waiting game. You quietly wait for responses of your queries. Follow up as necessary and continue to be indispensable at work. Once you start receiving responses and offers, and you have the option of staying or leaving for greener pastures, then the negotiation game starts. And remember, you play the game. Don't let the game play you.